You've now completed the entire blockchain basics course, so what are the next steps? There's definitely more to blockchain than the basics we just covered. Here are some of the essential advanced topics for blockchain knowledge holders. If you'd love to learn more about blockchain and you'd love to get deep into the technology, here are some of the key topics you'd want to explore. 1. Cryptography and crypto economics. We definitely mentioned this in the course, and we said how essential cryptography is in the Bitcoin protocol and blockchains in general. Crypto economics as well is something we mentioned in module 1, and that's something you'd love to learn deeply to get to understand how exactly this works and how these incentives make blockchains highly trustable. 2. Consensus algorithms. Mining and minting is something we've not talked about. Proof of work and proof of stake remain some of the most common ways to boost consensus or to achieve consensus in a blockchain network. So to learn about the technicalities of proof of work and proof of stake, it's quite essential you explore consensus algorithms and even other alternative algorithms. 3. Smart contracts and the Ethereum blockchain. While looking at applications, we mentioned how smart contracts could automate certain processes, and this was made possible first by the Ethereum blockchain, but today there's a lot of other blockchain networks that support smart contracts. However, it's quite necessary to explore smart contracts and see what the Ethereum blockchain does, what's its value, and what it's doing in trying to reach up to a decentralized internet where blockchain can be applied in numerous other things, thanks to smart contracts and decentralized applications. 4. Business blockchains are the new thing in the market. Not really new because they've been there for a long while. Hyperledger project is one of the inaugural projects trying to create business solutions, blockchain business solutions. A lot of the applications we've explored in identity management or even in asset tokenization or whatever, just supply chain management, have been projects built up on the Hyperledger project because business blockchains, particularly permissioned private blockchains, are becoming quite essential in companies trying to employ blockchains in the system. To understand how these work and how they're different from just your typical blockchain project, Bitcoin protocol, it's essential to look into the Hyperledger fabric or the Hyperledger project in general. 3. There's always limitations of blockchains, and that's something to keep in mind whenever you're looking into blockchains. Therefore, learning more about blockchain scalability and anonymity. As we said, blockchains are pseudonymous, not really anonymous. You just get a cryptographic key to represent your identity rather than you being fully anonymous. But there's some certain areas where we need full anonymity, and there's people working on how to make blockchains more scalable and how to make blockchains anonymous, and these are certain protocols and proofs that you'll want to explore and learn more about. 3. It's always nice to look at the general limitations and how to destroy blockchains. We talked about the high security over here, but what are the cracking points for blockchains and how can we as a world start mitigating this? If you're a developer, this is one of the key topics to explore as you become highly marketable because you'll start solving the small issues that we need to boost. As we said, blockchain is not yet where it's supposed to be, and slowly we're getting there, but it takes effort and it takes people learning, trying to identify this crack points or break points of blockchain and trying to fix them, and it's up to us to learn more and see how we can start fixing them slowly. 7. Deeper blockchain and smart contract use cases. Here we've just looked at 4 of them, but there's deeper use cases in insurance, in many other industries that we've really not explored in this course. We've explored the 4 major applications, but there's always more to look into. Therefore, we've compiled all these content lessons for you in our more advanced blockchain course. That's the Blockchain Fundamentals course. This is not your typical 5-module course, but rather this is a 10-module course that goes deeper into blockchain, covering all the topics we've stated in this next step segment. Since you've taken this course, all you have to do is just go to chapterglobal.thinkific.com/blockchain fundamentals. And since you've completed this course, all you have to write is basics 001 and you'll get a special offer because of completing this course. That's a special offer for all people who have learned from us before, either through a free course or paid course. You'll always get that sort of offer for you. And that course is just perfect for anyone who'd love to learn more, learn beyond Bitcoin and learn more about blockchain beyond just the basics we looked into. Nevertheless, if you're not willing to get a full 10-module course yet, you can always look at more resources. First of all, I've attached downloadable PDFs with links to all resources used to compile this basics course. You can always read more about this in articles or in the PDFs you'll see over there, and trying to get a deeper grasp of what we've talked about. 2, you can always post the questions on the link attached to this lecture and wait for the occasional Q&A Google Hangouts webinar. Keep in mind that all these webinars will be posted on the bonus sections, and you can get your clarifications right, or any question you do have about the content we've covered will always be answered there. Lastly, feel free to invite colleagues and friends to this course if you gained valuable knowledge on blockchain technology. Thanks again for taking the course, and congratulations for completing the blockchain basics course.